hopes and dreams that really are very much the same when you really get down to it. Our hopes and dreams for life, for education. I was talking to some students over here that are getting masters and PhDs, and you know, we all want the world to be a better place. We want to contribute to life and to society, and we're very blessed by God to be able to do that, to make a difference in the world. So, and I want to thank a couple of people who really helped make our interfaith dialogue possible. Ernie Deadweiler has done such a great job of teaching about Islam in our congregation so that our church can know more. But he has also been such a friend to the Dallas Islamic Association, and I just want to thank Ernie for your. Again, we welcome you to First United Methodist Church, Richardson. We would love for you to come and visit and learn more. We seek to, through our curriculum, our Sunday school curriculum with our children, when they go through confirmation class in the 6th grade, and then later in our youth program, and then later as adults, we have curriculum where we want to learn about other faith traditions. We think it's very important to learn about other faith traditions. If you would like to learn more about our church and our faith tradition, we would invite you to come on a Sunday morning to our worship services and experience that. And it may be very different. There will be parts that would be very much the same. I was telling Nihat and others at our table, I was very impressed with the life of prayer, the rhythm of prayer in Islam and the Muslim faith. This rhythm of prayer that becomes so much a part of the rhythm of life. And I was sharing about our church building here that was built on a foundation of prayer. We put prayers, we wrote prayers and put them in the foundation of this building before the foundation was poured. And all of our buildings were built on a foundation of prayer. So I think we share that in common, that life is best built on a foundation of prayer, that leads us to a relationship with God, and that is one of the key to life, to understanding. I love your prayer that said there is no one worthy of worship except God. And that's what we believe. And I think if we can look at those common things, we can find understanding and mutual respect and appreciation for one another. And I want to thank you again for being here.
Talk to you about what Ramadan means to us.
Thank you. Good evening. I would like to say that I am truly delighted to be here this night. And I am very excited to be here and honored to break my fast with you together. Thank you so much. Before talking about Ramadan and fasting, I want to talk to you about Dallas Islamic Center. Dallas Islamic Center was founded in 2007. DIC is a non-profit, non-political Muslim organization. DIC operating for religious, charitable, educational purposes in order to serve the community. Dallas Islamic Center undertakes services such as Quran study, Abraham's Table monthly program, Quran reading classes, Turkish classes, social outreach programs, family friendship programs, interfaith trips to Turkey, chaplaincy services in the hospitals and prisons. In my short introduction, I am going to highlight a few things about fasting and Ramadan, and then briefly touch upon its implications for individual and collective life. Ramadan is a special month of the year for over 1 billion Muslims all over the world. Ramadan is a time of intensive worship and devotion to God. A time for reading of the Quran and the inner reflection. A time for comprehensive thanksgiving and giving charity. A time for self-control and kindness, and a time for training to be a good, moral person and for doing good deeds. The daily period of fasting starts at the breaking of dawn and ends at sunset. During the daylight hours, strict restraints are placed on the daily lives of Muslims. Muslims totally abstain from food and drink. The Almighty Creator comments in the Quran, "O you who believe, fasting is prescribed for you as it was prescribed for those before you, that you might achieve piety, God consciousness." As the third pillar or religious obligation of Islam, fasting has many special benefits. Among these, the most important is that it is a means of learning self-control due to the lack of preoccupation with the satisfaction of bodily appetites during the daylight hours of fasting. It becomes a means of coming closer to God. As a secondary goal, fasting is a way of experiencing hunger and developing sympathy for the less fortunate and learning to be thankful and to appreciate for all of God's grace. The Messenger of Islam, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, peace be upon him, expressed that fasting is not only the restraint from food and drink. Fasting is to refrain from bad acts. He added that if someone verbally abuses you, acts ignorantly to you, or even hurts you, you respond to them saying only, "I am fasting. I am indeed fasting." Abrahamic faiths have many common aspects and few differences. When there are hundreds of common breaches between us, it is a mistake to stress our few differences. Being loyal to a particular faith and its essence does not prevent its members from understanding contemporary values. By coming together here tonight at one table, we prove that this is a situation of great richness, with remarkable opportunities for mutual understanding and for creating a society rooted in common values. We give the society the idea that people can live together regardless of groups, faith, or ideology. It is with the intention that this dinner is being held, and it is hoped that it will serve as a good example for educational institutions, media organizations, government agencies, and other community groups. We sincerely hope this gathering benefits all. Thank you for coming and thank you for listening.